this?
I have. Once.
Let's hope we can make it the last of its kind. What happened?
The army is draining my magic. You may have trouble using the powers I gave you.
Well, I wasn't expecting Ratash to make this easy on us.
Do you see the shield on his chest? That is where you must aim.
Couldn't you pick somewhere a little easier to get to?